Hello everybody, this is Sonia. I'm in Australia and I'm back again today. Sorry I couldn't get in yesterday to do something. So now I decided, because I have got limited time this morning, that I would, I was going to do some stuff myself, and then I thought, well, no, you're going to do it too, so I might as well look at what I'm doing as well. That I've got things here that I want to look at today. I'm looking at and I'm showing you and whatever, So this is what I was doing last time I talked to you. This one here I did, and this one here I think was my last video. I haven't yet made this yet how I sort of feel. I'm going to change it up a bit, and then I've got to decide, well, I'm going to put it through something here in the book. Now, I went and I printed off these ladies from the, maybe I should bring it back down a bit, it's just so I want to make sure I'm in the picture. So I printed off these pictures of these ladies, and I put them in here actually. Now I've got to get down. Okay. So if you had, excuse me, I have had a question too from, I don't know if her name was Diane, maybe. Somebody asked me what sort of lemonade, what brand I had. And I can't tell you, but I know that I bought it at Big W here in Australia, and it only cost about $20. They're not dear. I've had it for a really long time, so I couldn't really tell you. I'm going to, because I printed off these, I think I was talking to you about, how to do it. I printed it off that way and that way. So when I cut them out, I could put them back to back and they had the same, it worked like that. So what I did when I was making it into a document, I flipped it and the picture just went the other way, and then when I cut it out I could stick it back to back so they all have the same thing on the front and the back. Because remember, this one here, it has only got it's got nothing on the back of that for the laminator. So when you put it, you laminate it, it has plain, because I was going to use that for a pocket anyway. But if you want to use it and put it in your book on something that's sort of flipped over or whatever, we could work on something like that after, because when I go and I'm going to laminate these, it wasn't too hard to cut. When you pick out something, you want to make sure you haven't got too many little fuzzy bits. But then when you put them together, you want them to match up really good. Well, that didn't necessarily happen so good, but I'm going to, if I haven't already, put some, you can very slightly see there's a tiny bit of white going along that bit there, where it might cut more off that one than the other one. Well, when I put it on, it didn't aim for it properly, to get it right, but I think they look pretty good. They're pretty close, aren't they? But you can do that with any sort of picture that you want to do. And I had them sitting in here because I was thinking about, you could use one of these are the photo album pages that you get, that's in the ones that are really long, and they flip up, they flip up like a waterfall would, and they're open on both sides. And I was thinking about putting this in here, and now I know how I'm going to do it, because I couldn't think of that before, but now I know what I'm going to do, and that I've figured that out. So I'll show you that in a minute. So that's what you can do with it if you want to put it in your book, one of your books. Now I haven't got a lot done to this one yet, so maybe I should put it into here, if it will fit, because it might be too big. I hope you don't mind me not coming back here regularly to do this, because I just can't keep working on one thing. I've got to flit around, to more things. I can't help myself. Okay, so when you go to, well, we're going to stop here at this and we're going to work on this now, because when you do this, say for example, if you put this into a pocket like so, and you had, so what you want to try and get is a new book if you can, like a new album thing, because when you buy Well, or, you know, if you can buy a second-hand one in a packet, it's really good. You don't want anything with fluffy or scratches on it, okay, because you want it to make sure that it's really, really nice. And I don't know whether this is a good thing to put in the way I'm thinking about doing it, but I think I like the idea, so I'm going to show you how to do this. And maybe I should use a different thing. Like, instead of using up my lady to do this, don't know. Will I do it? Will I do it like that? Or, oh, I know, I've got a better idea. We'll turn it over like that and put it in that way. Okay. This could be really tricky, but you never know. I might be able to do it. Now all I've got to do is find something to cut it out with, because I just don't have me, what's the name in here, my guillotine. If you could just see what I'm surrounded by, you'd absolutely. Everybody says, oh, they got everything at hand. Well, you got to, because if you can't just grab hold of it, you know, what's the point? So let's try and cut this with this, and if I fail, I hope I've got another one here somewhere. Have I got another packet? Probably not. I'd have to go out in the lounge room to get one. Oh well, I'll try, see where I go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut this. I will put the lady in there. Okay, I'm going to cut this at that, maybe that far, I think. Yep, righto, that's wide enough. Do you think this will work with this plastic stuff? I don't know. It should do, shouldn't it? Should cut the plastic good. Come on. Oops, not all the way through, Sonia. Not all the way through. I'm going to come over back in a little bit, because you know what? When you try to cut something twice, you know when you try to cut something twice, the second time you muck it up really bad, because you'll have two cuts instead of one. Now I got it. You got to hear that noise, don't you? Okay. So now I'm going to find the next thing to use, because I wasn't planning on this, but I just had this idea come to me out of thin air. You know how they do. I've got to find a hole punch now. I do. And I do have some, so nobody panic. Don't panic whatsoever. What have we got here? Actually, I need that for later. I've got this one. Actually, I'm going to need that too for later. Now, everything's on the desk. Everything here's on my table. I have round hole punches. Where are they? Because I'm going to have to use this thing now, aren't I? Righto, which is a hole punch thing. Look, makes a hole. They all go into the back of there. But it'll work. It'll do just fine. And I'm going to punch a hole. I hope it does fine in the plastic. We'll try this. Now I'm going to put the plastic in there, about middle. I hope it's in the middle. Not going to cut it very good, is it? Ooh. Oh, look what I've done. I broke it. We're not going to be scared off, though. We're not going to be scared off by that, because my crocodile's out there, me. Because I think I got Hubby to bring it out the other day, because I did have it in here, but I got him to bring it to me because I needed it. Well, that's not a good thing to use, that one. Righto. Oh, what have we got here? I've got one of these. Got one of everything. Oh, I'm going to need that too later. Righto. That'll make a hole, won't it? Will this make a hole? I'm going to try it on here before I try anything else. Yeah, look at it done though. Yeah, it squished it up. Okay, so back to the drawing board on this one. We're going to cut that off, right? That part's coming off. Then we're going to get a piece of paper. Let's get something pretty. And we're going to put it on the top of here. I don't know what I'm doing, so don't nobody panic. It will sure be all right. A ruler. A paper that I used too, this is another question, could have been from the same lady, I don't know. It's Stamperia, and she said the first page that I used on something, It's the Stamperia paper. I think that's how you say it. And the, hang on, I've got the cut. Look at this. I've got this bit. I've got this bit. That's him. That's the paper that I used, okay? Stamperia. And this is Altera. I think that's called Altera. A-L-T. Yeah, that book in paper. Really nice. I bought that here in Australia at Craft Online. I got it actually for Christmas from my daughter. They have some beautiful papers. The ones that I didn't, I'm not saying I didn't want this one, but the ones that I wanted as well, they were all sold out because I suppose it was around Christmas time and people really wanted them, so they were sold out. I think none of this one here is too tough, too thick. Oh, I'm going to use a piece of this. This will look nice, won't it? Look, above the lady. Yes, it will. I'm going to have a piece of this. I'm going to tear that. Don't tear that. It's going to tear the bird's head off. Right. Pay attention, Sonia. Rightio. Now, we have one of these little pieces of plastic now. Right. You've got the sleeve thing. You can use whatever you want to. You don't have to use that if you don't want to do that. These have got all pretty pictures on it. I don't want to wreck any of them, really. Hang on. Looks like I'm going to have to stop fiddling about there and just do this. Oops. Sorry about that nasty noise. Ah, dear. I might need to call in my technical support to get him to bring me one, that crocodile. Okay. We'll see how we go. Because I don't want to keep making holes in things and them not, it'll ruin all my stuff, won't it? I don't know why I stopped there, because I've got to cut it across this way. Can't get hold of that. Got hold of it. See, here. Okay, so now I'm going to put, actually, I'm going to put this on the top and the bottom because I think it'll look really good. So here I am accidentally coming up with something else that I wasn't planning on doing, but we're going to do it anyway, so if that's all right with everybody. There we go, there's that far, that bit, and that far for that bit. One. This one might be just too far over, I think, when I cut it. I don't know. I'll have to put it on there and see, and if it is, I can just nip a bit off, can't I? Okay. Oops. There we go. Now, in a way, it was a good thing that didn't work, that what I was trying to do, because it's helped me develop something else, hasn't it? That's not what I wanted. It's this bit here. We'll see, I've got another one here. When I cut that off properly, I'll have another thing. Put another one in if I want to. So this is going to go over the top of this. So when you fold it in half, try to get it half and half. I'll have to do it like this so I can see what I'm doing, won't I? Because you don't want it to be over the edge at all. There you go. There's that bit is going to go on here, like that. Okay. That should fit there. That's a tiny bit, tiny bit smaller. I'll have to cut that bit off. Okay. So we've got to glue that there. Then we've got to put this one on here. Is that the right side? There. Put it in half. Like this. All good. Rightio. I'll have to knock and my husband will come and help me. He's a good man. I'm going to hit my saucer I've got over there. Won't be a second, people. Jeremy, I'm filming and I need me crocodile, please, darling. Thank you. He's a good man, that man. He had a birthday yesterday. Got himself some good stuff, so that was good. I'll just boil him. There we go. So we're going to put those two on there. Righto. Hope I can't muck this, don't muck this up too much. Right, now I'm going to, my glue's having a bit of a hissy fit here. You must be having trouble finding it. It's sitting out there, Jeremy. It is, in that little white container that I bought. Maybe he thought I had it up in the other room. I've spread out now to 3 rooms. Oh, well, I got my scan and cut in one room. I got this stuff in this room and some more out in the lounge room part. You've got to have your things. You've got to have your things wherever you are. Thank you, darling. So, there we go. Now, I'm going to have to make this a bit straighter. I'm just going to very carefully cut it with these giant scissors here. Because I want to see what I'm doing. Oops. And this part here. There we go. Now, I'm not going to... I knew I needed that. And I need that because I'm going to use... When I say that, I meant the crocodile. I bet I don't have an eyelet in it. I'm not going to make him go and get me one, I promise. Brad's, you know, or eyelets or something, some such thing I need. Right. I'm just looking in the bottom of that, the pot that I'm picking up out of here. The dish, I mean, you know, the things to see what I have got. And I don't have anything. And if I'd had a, oh, you know those things that you put around the outside of the circle? What are they? Paper strengthen things? For strengthening your paper. Well, I'm not going to worry about that today because I think it'll do all right. What I'm going to do is going to work, I think. Geez, I hope so. There's a lady. Which one will we pick? I think that one there. That one's nice, but she's a bit dark for the top and the bottom. I'll get this one. I will pick this one. Now, so we've got the crocodile, and we're going to figure out how to make it work. If I can push the button. Am I supposed to pull the button out or push it? I thought I had to press it in. Oh dear, it's locked. Unlock it. Oh. Right, sorry people. Okay, so I'm making a tiny little hole in the top of this lady's hair. Not a head, it's in a hair, look. See? And then I'm going to make a tiny hole in the top of this. Now don't ask me how I'm going to do this because that's not... Right, I want to put... I know what I'm going to do. Look at that part. That's stuck with something. Yes, it's glued. The glue stuck it all down. This bit here, I can undo it. Can't I? Right. No, got to be this side here. Hang on. Hang on a minute. I've got to think about this a little tiny bit, okay, because I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this because of, I need a piece of ribbon, I think. I need a piece of ribbon. I think the ribbon will look good. I've got some, it's a very old piece. These are nice old bits I've got here. So they're not very straight. I'm going to straighten them all with my hair straightener, but I haven't got to that yet because it's all in the plan. I have plans for lots of things to do, and it just depends when I come in here on the day what I've got that I'm going to be working on, I suppose, doesn't it? So I must have a piece of just the right thing I need. I need just the right thing for this, because otherwise it's not going to sit properly. Yes, and I think I didn't have to make that hole. I don't think I had to make the hole in it here. So we probably should have did this before I got this far, you know, because sometimes you do go too far. And I've gone too far. Oh, don't cut the plastic, Sonia. Okay. I'm sure you'd like me to show you this the right way, maybe, if you need to look at, figure out how to do it. So I'm putting this onto this piece here that I can't seem to figure out where I'm at. Let me see. I'm in here, under there. Look, it's underneath that white bit. That I actually am going to stick this to. Come on, there you go. I do love things with dimension and stuff. Yeah. I'm not going to like this after I finish. How about before you stick the top and the bottom bits together, you stick this in here, okay? You stick that in there, a bit of ribbon, in the middle, kind of, sort of, best I can. And then I was going to put this through the hole in her, so she would hang down in this thing, right? That's what I'm trying to do. I suppose maybe some of you have picked up on that, hopefully. We'll see what happens when I get hold of here. Now, in a perfect world, I wouldn't have stuck that together yet. Okay, come on. Not giving up on it either, so it can just, you know, it's going to just play along with me or whatever. It's a good thing this paper's pretty tough. With plastic, I'm going to say that now, it'll probably fall apart on me. Come on, get through there. The tweezers, Sonia. Where's the tweezers? I suppose I'll pick up something that's of no use. Here we go. I've got some tweezers. Come on. Look at that. Won't catch hold of it because it won't close up together. Oh, these things give me the willies, don't you reckon? They're good for some things, but because I want this to work today. Righto, we got that. We got hold of it. So far, so good. And we're going to have to bring it back up again and put the other side in there too, sort of thing, you know. So it's going to be glued on there as well. Oh my goodness me, I did it. Aha. All right. Now, I'm going to glue that down here. Right. If you've seen how that worked, let me know. Or was it as clear as that mud thing? Oh no, look at this. I've got glue and crap all over the edge of it. Oh dear, Sonia. Well, the idea for me to have that, because I'm going to have to stick this down in the inside here too as well. See where that's open? I need to put some glue down in there so it'll stay shut. You see what I'm doing? Righto. And I have whatever this is now, as long as it stays there, and she's hanging in that thing. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Well, isn't that really good? I do like that. That's interesting, isn't it? And it's just there for viewing. Now I would get, if I'm, you know, still not too, if you're not too angry with what you tried to do, which I probably try not to be, we could put a couple of holes in that to put it in here, or no, we won't. We'll figure out where to put it first. Right, okay. We're going to put in this one or the other one. Doesn't matter. Let's put in the other one because we haven't worked on this one for a while. I'm only going to get a couple of bits done on this. I'll be here forever. I'm fiddling around too much. That's just a picture there, isn't it? I haven't actually decided to put anything. So you can either hang it with something up the top here. Oh, wait a minute. What sort of colour would we like? The background purple. That looks cool, doesn't it? Now you can either put some holes in this part, because you should be able to do it now with paper around it. Holes or a clip. We'll put holes in and figure out then what we're going to do with it later on, eh? Okay, so you can put holes in the top of it here. Now the way I did that was really, really scary, wasn't it? But it was just a thought that I had when I was here, you know, just, you know, yous were here when I was showing you, because that was not exactly what I wanted to do with them. I was going to laminate them, but if you can't do that, well, you can put them in there, and you've just got this piece that you can hang in there. It could be a flip, I suppose. You know, just flip up and you can put two little, what's names in this? Where are they? Did I bring them in here? I'm sure I did. What did I do with them? I put everything, oh here they are. So I've got these little blokes. And you can, so this will be our next page done in this. It'll be good, won't it? Do you like it on that? I think it looks good, because then you can write in there. You know, if you put it on the other pages, or you couldn't have written on it, you know, you could, but I want to be difficult. No, I like the white behind it the best. It sits it up, it sits it out a lot better, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to just push this through here, and then on the back, of course, I'll be able to put something else. I'm going to make two little holes, and I'll have to line them up. So I'll put a little dot in here, and a little dot in here. Yeah, right hole. Hang on, I've got something. There's always something sitting in that hole in there. You know, I don't know about yous, but I always get a little bit of something stuck in there. Clear that out. Both my daughters have seen this on the table the other day. They were at different times, and they wanted to know what it was and what it did. Because they haven't seen anything that I've got in here, really, that I do. So we're going to move this down, because it's not down far enough, so we can get over the top of there. Now, if I was buying one of these again, I'd get one of them ones with a really long arm, because this is good, but I'm just aiming. Make sure I get my hole in the right place. No, I don't know why I do that. It never works. It never works, eh? Does it? You do that. Now this other one. Hole up. Make sure you get your spot in the middle of the hole. This is good, this one, don't get me wrong, because it is. It's just that I would like to have one that I can, you know, reach way down there with, because you can get ones with a really long arm thing on them that you can do that with. Okay, so that's there on that. And then we're going to get these little fellas. Tiny, aren't they, too? They're really tiny. And we're going to put these through here. This is good, using up your bits. Turn it over on the back. I'll show you the other one when I get this one on, because then I'll be able to, you'll be able to see what's going on. Here, come on, what is going on here? Have I got it? Have I got it? So you only want to make a small hole, because you don't want that thing to disappear through the hole. So there's one on. My finger's a bit large for this, but anyway, I can try. I'm going to give up on these things. Now that's going to be turned over like that, and you just open them up. Come on, you can do it, Sonia. You've got that. Look at that, there we go. And now, when I'm coming along here to do something, I can put something across there to cover that over. And there's another page, accidental page, done in our journal. And that's really cool, isn't it? I do like that. I have a little bit of sticky around this one here. And I could eliminate the page if I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about taking the page out. I'm really pleased with that. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'm going to just give you a quick look at how would you do that without mucking it up like I did. So when you cut this off here, maybe you did not see because I was in such a tangle. I won't actually make the whole thing, but I will see there's a, that's really glued down good. This part here is open. Okay? That's open, that bit. So I'm going to cut that bit off. Am I? Is that what I did? Or did I go that way? No, I cut that bit off. Cut that bit off, Sonia. Cut that piece off there, right? Now, you want to get your piece of ribbon. That's your next bit. Where did I put that? It's on the table. I know it is. Here it is. Right. You need to get your picture and your piece of ribbon, and you need to put these in here first. And I did cut... Oh, no, I didn't cut the wrong thing off, because this is where I'm putting it up in there. On that. Righto. It's going to go on there. And that's way too long. You need that much and that much, okay? So you get that much, right? Then you find something else that you've made, Sonia, somewhere else some other time. What have you got here? Okay, bits and things. I've got bits and things. Bits and things, okay. I can just put something, anything in there to start with, just to show you how to do this. Well, that can be, this'll work because I can hang this in there, see? I can hang the same inside that. Okay, and we just want to put a bit of glue on here. And this glue is pretty good, sticks anything. It's just been a bit hard to get on with here today, but I don't want it too much to come out. I've got a bit, okay. Now we need to stick that there. We need to get our crocodile and we need to make a hole in this. It says, in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. I'll make a bigger hole in this one, okay? Because I probably didn't get it fair in the centre, but I'm going to go through there and come out this way. Or get a smaller piece of ribbon if you think to do that too. That's a good thing. You want to do that. So you need to actually make sure that it stays nice and flat too. So I'm picking that up and I'm putting it back down again, okay? So that it stays nice and flat while it's hanging in there. And I'll turn that down like so. Okay, good. Here we're going good. A little bit to the side that way, so I'm going to cut that off and make it level. What do you reckon? Just hang it sideways. Sorry. I didn't quite get that in the middle. So I can take that off over here. I better do that now. Right, I'll cut that off. What's on your whereabouts do you think? All right, over there. Okay, good. Now I've got to hear the table making a squeaking noise and that. This is cutting. Ooh, there we go. Righto, so we got this bit. Now we're going to put the paper on the top and the bottom. So that'll make it a lot better, won't it? A lot easier than what I just did. Righto? And I think I'll use the pink, don't you? Or do you need something more, you know, way over the top or something really more interesting? I don't know. Do we need something more interesting than that? How about this one? No, that's not it. That's wrong. Let's go with just the pink for the time being. I like the pink piece. We've got what to do with it. It disappeared into thin air. Is that enough? Only just enough there to do this with. You sit there and don't dare fall down. Righto. If I go along the bottom of this pink, should be wide enough and only just long enough to go on the top and the bottom. Fold it over. Alright, there's that one. That one. This is going on here. I'll get a little bit extra, but we can cut that off. It's no worries at all to doing that. And I'll put glue on both sides of this to hold on to it. And you can put anything you want in these things, can't you? You can have the sayings and you can have the pictures, whatever you want to put in there. Doesn't really matter. You can put some photos in there if you want to put a photo of something inside of it. It's just a different thing, isn't it? Like to do. It's just a different thing. Keep squirting glue out all over it, but when it dries it should come off the glue. Okay, we're hoping that the glue will just come straight off when it dries. Right, now I don't think I've been in here an hour, but I have been in here for 3/4 of one, so I'm going to have to finish this up and get off here so it doesn't break up into too many bits. Or maybe not 3/4 of an hour, but I've been here a while, I think, at this, because I wasn't expecting to be. So the sides are open, but that's just fun, isn't it? The sides open, I suppose. I'm not going to plaster too much more glue around that yet. I'll trim these off here. I'll put some more glue around the bottom of that one after. You could just, you could use anything you wanted to do that bottom bit. And I'm going to think about this other, how you could actually use your flowers too, to bring them up the side there, like a smaller one, of course, a very much smaller flower, like a tiny flower like this shape here. And we could cut it out in this here. Maybe not, that's already got something, it's already something. No, this is not right either. I've got to get the right colour here, something that right colour, Sonia. Maybe a pink one, Sonia. No, I can't see what I'm looking for. That's typical, but isn't it? Okay, come on, there must be one here somewhere. Piece of pink. How about a yellow bit? Alright. Here's a piece of pink card. I hope I can do this with my hands. I hope it's not going to make me press it down. This too. I'm not strong enough to do that. My hands are not up for that sort of thing. But you could put some little decorations in the corner as well. Okay. Come on, get off there. Righto. Okay. And what's the name showed us the other day how to push these things down. These little flowers. Her name is Guy. And you just push that down and it makes a shape, doesn't it? You need a bit of foam, and I don't have any just handy at the moment. And you just push it down like that and it makes a little dint in it and it makes it nice, doesn't it? Look at that. Makes it get a bit of a shape. And you put them down here in the corner, like so. This is cool. Liking it. I really am liking this. Right. Isn't that amazing how I can... I don't know how, whoever helped me doing this, whoever's in my corner today, it's cool, isn't it? I like it. Yeah, I do. And this one. And there you go. You push that down in there. You could use different colours if you wanted to, like, and just press it down. It'll dry up nice, and then you can get some glitter gluey stuff. Where's that? In what box would I find that? Here, behind the camera. Sorry about this. I'm going to have to get behind you. Okay, I've got... Where? Must be in a different pot. Oh dear. I've got gold. We'll have the gold today. Other thing must be in a different container. That's all I can think of. You just put a bit of this. I've got some in here. A bit of stickles in the centre. Maybe there's nothing in it. Come on. Sometime today would be good. It's probably empty. You can't really tell with these things. Something's coming out. Nobody panic. We're getting some there. We're getting a bit. Oh, come on. I want to buy some more of this. Okay, now it's gone too far. It's always the way, isn't it? Just dab it. Just dab a bit. You don't want it to get everywhere. Look at that, isn't that sweet? I do like that. I don't like it's too much on there though. Should be able to get it off with these things. Not stick to anything on it. Yep. Surely. He's waiting there for me to muck this up. I hope I don't. Oh dear. I hope I don't muck it up. There you go. That looks awesome. I do love that. And now we're going to put 2 holes in the top and 2 little of those braddy things when we find the page that we're going to put it onto, because we can't really put the little brads in there until we find the place to put it. Okay, so here is my take on one of those. Okay, how's that? Hope you like it. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'm going to come back after. Bye bye.